it was carpeted, there was a large circle. It said Columbine Rebels. It had the mascot of the revolutionary person. Again, that was taken out when the tile was put up. We're going to go down to the cafeteria first, and then we'll come back up and go down the hallway past the old library and then outside. We'll spend some time downstairs. As you may have known, the science wing that we just went through was where Dave Sanders passed away and was shot in approximately this area. But trying to stick with the footage that we've asked you to focus on, that's about all we'll say about Mr. Sanders. The sprinkler system went off in the cafeteria only and flooded the floor and did put out the fire, and quite a few ceiling tiles that were damaged, several tables and chairs that were melted, and the floor sustained a tremendous amount of damage from the water. There was no other fire sprinklers that went off in the building. Okay, it was just the cafeteria. So if the early reports that there was a lot of water throughout the building is not true. It was just in this area. And at one point, there was about 2 inches of standing water in the cafeteria. So what we did, we changed the look a lot more. The windows have all been replaced. They had a tint to them, which made it a little bit darker, but served as a shade. So we've opened it up quite a bit, changed all the tables. The chairs are attached to the tables. That's been changed. It gives it more of an open, airy look and feel to it. Once the fire alarms went off early on in the attack, they rang incessantly for hours and hours afterwards until they were shut off in the early evening of April 20th, 1999. We changed the sound of the alarms this year because those students that were trapped in the building and staff members, some in the building for 3, 4, and 5 hours, heard the alarm sounds. The alarms also were so deafening that the SWAT teams that were working throughout the building did everything by hand and sign language and hand commands to move about the building because they could not hear because of the alarm systems. The school, prior to April 20, 1999, all of the floors were carpeted. They were moved primarily for, it's easier to clean up, it is far easier access or movement through the school. When we go through some of the classroom wings, you'll see the carpet is still in the area, and that's to cut down on the noise. Okay? But all of the tiles that you see is new, brand new, throughout the school. And you saw the front entrance, that special design. You'll see another special design that'll take you by that was put in as well. The tiles that you see throughout the building, the tile project actually started 3 years ago. In art class, students were asked to create abstract pieces of art on these 4.5 by 4.5 inch tiles. They were then fired and glazed and then put up on some of the walls. Post April 20th, 1999, as a way to get students back into the school and acclimated with the school so that they didn't come walking in cold turkey the first day, we set up tours of the school, set up opportunity for them to come back and get their personal belongings, and also a chance to make these tiles. And then the tiles that you see throughout the building and on these pillars, that is post April 20th. Temporary wall that was put up along with the lockers that were put in front here. The library, after it was turned over to us in, I believe it was early July, we brought in a team to have it cleaned up, take everything out of it, and it now sits empty. Put up the temporary wall as part of the reconstruction effort, put up the lockers, and eventually, once Hope is successful, this will be removed. This wall may become a permanent wall. The library will become a 2-story atrium. When the school was renovated in 1992, we ran out of money to put in some of these pieces for the aesthetics of the school. And when we renovated then this year, we did put this in also to change the look and feel, if you will, of this exterior part of the building and the commons area that is used outside here. One, it serves as somewhat of a shade piece for students that want to come and eat outside. On April 20th, 1999, it was a fairly warm day, and there was a lot of kids that came out and ate along outside here on the stairs, and they still do that as well. So that's why we changed a lot of the look here.